The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And just shutting him off there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this pass caught by Gray. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's caught at the 25. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Kittle, the tight end, in motion. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
That's another 49er. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, 49ers 0.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Now Lamar changing the play. Now they'll change things around before the snap. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Forced out to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson. Trying to and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On first down, Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's Purdy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
In motion is Gray. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now Samuel. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. First down now, but that clock rolling. Purdy now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
At the Ravens 7-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a run now with Kittle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 2-yard line.
used the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
This is Samuel. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Jackson to throw. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We changed it.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Running left, here's Mitchell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Right side and caught by Kohler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3. It's a 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 19.
Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. There he goes left side. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Samuel, caught left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, 49ers 0.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. handoff. McCaffrey running right. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 36 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And they'll run it here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Throwing here, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1st down now with that clock rolling. Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion is Gray. Purdy now on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach. He said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Ravens.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
But gutsy call there. He exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
3rd and 8.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy looking to throw.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
In motion right, Debo. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey from 8 yards out. And the Niners are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Stays on his feet. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now Jackson back into his end zone.
On target to his man, Likely.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Report.
Another run to Mitchell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. Steps away.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
Jackson to throw.
A little short one there, caught by Likely.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Jackson.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
To throw is Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Darnold. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, you knew you had We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from LA. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, 74 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressive. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Purdy off the play fake.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Eckler diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action here. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 33 yards. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13. Herbert now. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Go. Ready.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
from 17 yards out.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Running on first down, Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 17-yard line.
Second and 6.
Ram. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Jalen Guyton as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion right, Debo. Purdy now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Can't even get a play off. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy looking to throw. And incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Purdy.
And he will find his man Samuel.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Flushed out right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk.
38 yards.
And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's Herbert. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Spiller. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. A give, Eckler running to the right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. It's Eckler again. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, it's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again, another big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is a counter play, Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff coming left to Spiller, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Purdy to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Purdy.
This is Jennings. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Run!
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, count.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a win here for the L.A. Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right to the air is Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Pushes past him. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they tell the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Play action. Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Carroll. Touchdown, 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now 3rd down and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to learn that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
93.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost gets the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
7-7, our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw, Purdy.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Give running right is Mitchell.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Pushing his way through. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 27.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They run it again with Kamara. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 17-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down, Saints.
Kamara up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Groupie for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On first down, it's Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake. Carr.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll go on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Now Carr. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A give. This is Kamara.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
First down, here's Mitchell. He's got it to the 43 here. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught, the tight end Hill. And they work this out past the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. Carr now on 1st down. And got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Carr now to throw.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Second down and 6 now.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here's Samuel.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is Samuel.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now Samuel. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown for the Niners. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Being chased out left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes 2nd down. Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A busy night continues for Kamara. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line.
Well, I would have figured out to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second down, goal to go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that recovered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And the 49er hands. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Going to the air right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it when they can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 40 yards. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Mooney good extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And bulldozing his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Back to the running game with Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through...
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got him. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And it'll be a pickup here as he will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell.
60 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Moody from the 18.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
20-yard line as he's down at the 19. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out goes the punter, Braden Mann. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Debo going in motion left. On 1st down, Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They overrun one time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Fielded just inside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
throwing here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. This is caught. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Mitchell. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Throwing is Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now what a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a give, right side Swift. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That quick throw there is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On second down, Swift trying to run inside, but nothing there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Swift going to try up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now Hurts going to move him around. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. First down line at the 34 here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
What the fuck is that?
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25.
Okay, good boy.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Good boy.
This offense, this team, they are rolling right now.
You got
Charles,
that?
they've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game. we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. Flush to his right. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A give running right is Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Purdy now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Here's a handoff to Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9.
뭘 살고요? 톰.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuebu now. Able to gain a couple there on 3rd and 7 now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the outlet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And he'll be just shy of the 25. Throwing right away is Rudolph. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They are going for it. Here's Pickett.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to
hella
get through the
bullshit right
completion
there.
there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll bring it down after just a short pickup. Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Mitchell again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A handoff for Warren. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Pickett sets up play action. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Fucking I'll come out back, man.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left.
Keep moving the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. And
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 57 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Oh, shit. Oh, nobody around.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Samuel. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
San Francisco.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What the hell? They didn't come and play. It doesn't matter.
In motion goes the tight end. This is Samuel. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah.
Got a knife right there too. Let me stab my plate too.